Hi everyone, Letty here. Today I'm going to share with you another craft with me video where we do project number 5 from the May 2021 Echo Park Club EP box. Today we're making layered tags. So again, this was the Echo Park Club EP. This is the May 2021 box that I received a few months ago now. This is the summer collection by Carta Bella. Today we're going to make 5 layered tags. I went ahead and have already die cut the tags out of some of my scrap papers that I had left over. And then I'm going to just basically take out a lot of the embellishments, which are the ephemera, some of my little prepped mini tags, some of the stamps that I fussy cut, some of the larger tags that I also fussy cut, and then some of the enamel dots, and then also the chipboard accents, which I don't actually use these in this project, you'll see in a bit, and then also the adhesive brads. And then the last thing I do is you'll see here I just have a little bit of scraps left. I'm not going to take those out, but I am going to take out this sticker sheet. So what I have remaining of the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, which is not much. So in this video, we will decorate all 5 tags together. I am going to speed this up just a bit just to save on some time, but we'll go through and decorate each of these tags right here on camera, and then I'll do a full recap at the end so you can see it close up. So the tag die that I use, just in case you're interested, is from InLoveArtShop. I will link it down below in case you are interested, as well as a video where I did an unboxing video and some project shares. I am using tape runner for my adhesive and also Barely Art wet glue. And so first thing I'm going to do is I'm basically going to pick out a large piece of ephemera that I want to have as like kind of one of my main focal points on each of these tags. So I'm just picking out a piece of ephemera. And you can do more than just one. I figured I would kind of keep them a little more basic and just kind of layer on each of these different layers. I am going to add adhesive to the back of them, the foam dimensional adhesive, which I get from Dollar Tree, and this is the Super Glue brand. I generally will haul this in any time that I go to Dollar Tree. I usually will pick a few of these up. You find it in the hardware section. And I really like crafting with this. I just think it's so easy to craft with it, especially when I make my cards. So the next step is I'm going to actually pull in some of my stickers from the sticker sheet to add as like a layering element in the background of these tags. So you see here where I layered down the big thing of flowers and then added my element on top, which was my ephemera. Then I'm going to add some of these little fussy cut stamps that I had already fussy cut out of one of the 12 by 12 sheets. I think I had previously showed in a previous video where I did that, where I had already fussy cut them up, put them in little bags, and had them prepped ready to go. So I'm already moving on to my next tag. I will come back later and finish adding the brads and the ephemera to all of these tags, but I'm gonna do it all at the same time. So here I'm actually adding in some of these tags, and these were the larger tags that were from the 12 by 12 paper sheets. I went ahead and had previously fussy cut them out, again, prepped them off camera. Now I'm gonna add twine to one of them. You notice I didn't add twine to both of them. I only added it to the one that was on top because I'm gonna be covering up the hole on the bottom one. So you see here, I'm just kind of zigzagging, the elements until I get the kind of pattern or picture that I like. And then I'm going to add my popped up ephemera piece. So I'm just kind of adding the bits and pieces that I have from this collection into these layered tags. Some of it is going to be popped up with dimensionals. Some of it is just going to stay flat. And you see here that I am bringing in these stickers as well. Sometimes I will end up making a mistake like you saw just right there, but luckily the wet glue is a little bit more forgiving, and so you actually have a little bit of wiggle room to pick it up and just re-add it down to the way that you want it. I will have close-up pictures on my Instagram, which is Party Planner Papery, so definitely check that out if you're interested in seeing some close-up pictures. I will have a full recap at the end of the video as well, and I'll slow things down and do a close-up so you can really get a close-up view of everything, but you can also check everything out on my Instagram as well. So you see here, I just continue this process, and this process is super quick and easy, especially when you have all of the coordinating, stickers and ephemera and brads and enamel dots and everything that go with a collection. It makes it so easy to decorate and do these layered tags. It pretty much does all the work for you. I am literally just adding things, 1 or 2 things from each of the different types of elements that I have until I find whatever I like and, finish out a tag. It is super quick and easy. And you see here that I am actually using up the supplies that come in this kit. I used to, get the kit and I'd make one thing and then I'd hoard it, and then I, would find it, a year later or months later. And I'm really trying to make a conscious effort of trying to use up what I have, especially in this kit, before I receive the next one if I can. So I decided I would make this little mini series of projects that you can do from this kit, just to kind of give everybody some inspiration, and that way you don't fall into the same trap that I was falling into, where it was just adding an extra box into my craft room. So hopefully you find these videos helpful or inspiring, and you're able to get some ideas on some of the projects that you can do with these types of kits, or with any kit really. I am now working on the final tag. You see here I'm just adding some twine because it is a piece of the tag that's going to show on this little mini tag. Even though it's part of the background, it will be showing, so I went ahead and added the twine to that. And again, I'm keeping it flat because I'm going to be adding additional dimension and layers on top of it, and I don't want to make these too bulky. So you see here, as I'm walking through this tag or working through it, I decide to add some stickers as additional layers, just to kind of fill some of that void or some of that area. And so I kind of do that, and it's okay to change your mind as you're going through this. That's one of the beauties of, taking it one step at a time, is you can kind of pick and choose how you want to layer everything on. And if you can catch it in fast enough, you might be able to even change your design as you go along. So the next step I'm going to do is add these adhesive decorative brads. You see there where I don't actually even use the chipboard pieces. I kind of realize it at the very end, and then it's too late because I don't have a ton of space. I don't have a ton of real estate on these tags left over. So I just put them aside, which is not a problem. I'll just use it on another project. I am adding 1 to 2 brads on each of these tags. It's kind of hard to see here, but when I do the close-up, you should be able to see a little bit more of the actual brads themselves. And again, I'm just adding 1 to 2 to each of these tags that I'm decorating. And again, I'm just making as much of a conscious effort to use up what I have. So I'm using the brads, which is not something that I typically gravitate towards, but because I have them, I figure why not? So I've finished adding the brads. Next thing I'm going to do is add these enamel dots, and I've mentioned this a million times. These Echo Park enamel dots are some of my favorite enamel dots. I really like using them on my projects. I try to put them in little sets of 3 or odd numbers. You see here I'm adding 3 to each of these tags. I'm adding 1 of each of the different sizes, 1 of the larger, 1 of the medium, 1 of the small. I just feel like that little grouping is what looks best, or that's what's most aesthetically pleasing to my eye, so that's what I choose. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add a lengthy piece of twine to each of these tags, just to kind of finish out the tags. We have already pretty much finished decorating each of them. They are ready to be used for whichever project that you want to use them for. And again, I will be having my project number 6 come out very shortly, and I will actually be using these tags. I'm going to put them to use. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in viewing that. So here is the final recap. Echo Park Club EP May 2021 box. I made, for project number 5, I made 5 layered tags using the summer collection by Carta Bella, which came in this May kit. It is gorgeous. I will have close-up pics on my Instagram, which is Party Planner Papery, so you can check that out. And I will have a list of all of the different projects that I've done so far down in the description box below. My project 6 is coming out soon, and I will be putting these tags to use. Again, Club EP, May box, project number 5, layered tags. Thanks for visiting, everybody. Hope you subscribe, like this video, follow me on Instagram, and as always, happy crafting.